Hello, this is Chuck from Professional Sports Care and Rehab. Today I'm going to talk about a great strategy in sort of prevention or sort of maintaining good back mechanics and spine mechanics, the hip hinge. It's a key strategy in the hip hinge. What I'm going to have Jolie do first is, Jolie, what I want you to do is just lean over for a second. If she leans over, you can see her back's being loaded up. If I bring her back in, Jolie, can you spread your legs apart a little bit? Jolie, what I want you to imagine here is you got a big physio ball or a big bowling ball or belly, and all I want you to do is roll forward. But when you roll forward, we're going to maintain this nice neutral spine, and we're going to really pivot right here from the hips. This is key. You do not want her to load the back. She should feel a real dramatic difference. So bring your heels back just a little bit for me, Jolie. Sit up nice and straight, and I just want you to flex from the hips, and then come back again. So we're only going to go about 10 degrees. It's real slow. Come again, and back. Julie, this time I want you to let your body slump and roll forward without that mechanics. Now roll forward and come back again. You may not be able to see it on camera, but Julie, did you feel a difference when we did it to the correct way? Open up and roll forward about 10 degrees and come back up again. So there's your basic hip hinge. Now how does that translate back to function? Julie, can you stand up for it again for me for a second and turn towards the chair? So if Julie went to lift something, we want her to go in the same mechanics. Legs slightly spread, and she's going to push right here from her hips. If you watch me demonstrate from the side, I can see my back stays straight. I'm loading up my hamstrings. It's almost a perfect deadlift, which we'll talk about in a later episode. So Jolie, can you just stand there? First thing I want you to do is slump over like a little pad. You're just going to pick something up. And just act like you're going to pick up your kid. You can see her back's loaded. It's just not that great hip hinge depth we're trying to really do here. This time, Jolie, so right at your hips, I just want you to sort of push your butt back and right there. And you can see her spine's lined up. This is a strategy that's going to protect her back. And this is something that's not just done when you come to therapy once or twice. This is something that we're going to do every time Jolie bends over. Every time she thinks of, Jolie, you have a young child, right? Yeah, and her child bends like this. So we need the hip hinge or almost a deadlift movement pattern is going to be key here. Jolie, can you sit back down again for me? So one of the keys, scoot to the edge. So this isn't really an exercise, it's a strategy. Spread your legs apart a little bit, bring your heels back, and arms to your side, lean forward a little bit, right there, and back. So we move that movement pattern, maybe one set of 5. Practice it daily, and then all of a sudden that will become a natural movement for her versus, there was something I need to do with therapy. Okay, go ahead and do 5 of them for me, Jolie. As Julie's performing that, this is Chuck from Professional Sports Care. I'm out. We'll talk to you soon on the next episode. Thank you.